Good morning, student. Welcome to Gyanjati Vidyalaya online classes, and I am going to teach you class 10 subject English. First slide, the lesson number Nelson Mandela, long walk to freedoms. Second part, the where I have stopped. I would like to say the page number 19 and its third number paragraph onwards I am going to discuss. So let's start, student, without wasting our time. So on the day of the inauguration, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. I mean to say here, student, the day, the 10th May, that was the inauguration day for South Africa's brutal rule of these white people. And here, that day was very recorded day, very important day. Let's discuss whatever day. In the first decade of the 20th century, you should know, student, decade means 10 years. And here first decade means of 20th century starts from 1901 to 1910. This time is called first decades. So in this time, let me remind you once again, in the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War, Boer is the one tribe of South Africa, Anglo means white people, they had a great battle in this period. Let's see then what happened. And before my own birth means Nelson Mandela's his own birth. That means till that time Nelson Mandela was not born. Okay? The white-skinned peoples of South Africa patched off their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned people of their own land. In this time, these white people, those who came in South Africa and they ruled over for 300 years, in this period, they had the racial feelings. Racial feeling means feelings of black and white. That black should be one square and white will be one square. That is called apartheid, or feelings of or discrimination between colors. So let's see. So these white-skinned people of South Africa patched off their differences, and they created their differences and erected a system of racial domination. Racial domination means that white people will dominate these black people. Black people will be under of these white people. This type of system was going on, okay, and of their own land. The structure they created from the basis of one of the harshest, most inhuman society the world has ever known. The structure. You have to know what is structure. The structure means their pattern of creating this type of system, that white will be one type and black will be another type. This type of structure, the white structure they created from the basis of one of the harshest, most inhuman society the world ever known. So these people, they created this type of society. What type of society here? Harshest, harsher and harshest. Harshest is very rude and rough, and most inhuman means very means uncivilized. So it was very critical time that these people have created this type of functions. So let's see. 3. Now, in the last decade of the 20th century, starts from 1991 to 1990. This is the last decades of 20th century. In this period, we know that the year 1900 94, South Africa became a republic country, and free from this white people. That time is very important for every one of us. So that at the time, and my own 8th decade as a man means Nelson Mandela 8th decade means 80 years of his age. The system had been overturned forever. That system is which system? The system of racial, the system of feelings of white and black. This system was totally torn over. Torn over means took back forever, or it was totally removed and replaced by one that recognized the rights and freedom of all people. New government, new system of government started in South Africa. In this government, there is no more feelings of white and black. Let's see, regardless of the color of their skin. So in this paragraph, Nelson Mandela says the system is changed. Okay, let's continue. That day had come after through the unimaginable sacrifices of thousands of my people whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. That day, which day? The day they have been there. They started the new rule. Let's see. Had come about through the unimaginable sacrifices. That day we got because of the many people they gave their life, because we did not get our freedom easily. People has to die. Thousands of my people whose sufferings and courage can never be counted and repaid, as they have given their life. We have nothing to return back and nothing to give back. Really, the very pathetic time that we have nothing. How can I repay? Because they have already given their life. Nelson Mandela, let's try to explain here. I felt that day. I remember that day when we were in the white people's rule. It was a very bad day, as I have on so many other days, that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before me. Many freedom fighters. Patriots mean those who love the country and those who gave their life for the sake of their country. I remember that. Nelson Mandela tried to give his thanks. Let's see here what Nelson Mandela said here. I was pained that I was not able to thank them. Nelson Mandela is too much sorry, full of pain. Why is full of pain? That they gave their life and I am unable to tell them my thanks also. That they were not able to see what their sacrifice had wrought. Wrought means achieved. They gave their life and they did not enjoy their life. For the sake of their country, for the country's goodness, they gave their life and they were unable to enjoy their life. It's very painful to say. Nelson Mandela say like that. Can you understand? Next paragraph, let's continue. The policy of apartheid created a deep and lasting wound in our country and my people. Once again I tell, policy of apartheid, I have already told that feelings of color like white and black are discrimination between colors. That is called apartheid. So this type of policy created deep and lasting wound. Deep and lasting wound means very long duration times wound, very painful wound. And in my country and my people, all of us will spend many years, if not generations, recovering from that profound hurt. See, this was so painful. They ruled over our country. It was not a 1 or 2 days, it was many years. And to recover, to change this type of system or to console this type of scenery, it will take a long time. Writers like to say, if not generations recovering from that profound hurt, but the decades of oppression. Decades mean I have to tell you, oppression is heat treatment. So decades of oppression and brutality had another unintended effect. Unintended means not planned. these type of effects they produce, and that was that it produced. And because of their torture, because of their oppression, ill treatment, once in our country also gave birth to such type of great person. He had given some of the person who, for the sake of their racial feelings, they fought, and our country also gave birth to that type of people. I am reading their names. It is given here: the Oliver Tambo, the Walter Sisoulas, the Chief Luthulis, the Yusuf Dagoj, the Bram Fishers, the Robert Subupis of our time. Of our time means they fought for the sake of these racial feelings. And in our time, or of our time, such type of people were born for fighting against this type of policy of apartheid. Yes, men of such extraordinary courage, this name I told, they have the extraordinary courage. Then can you understand? Wisdom and generosity. They have courage first thing, then wisdom is understanding, then third one is generosity, means showing kindness, that their life may never be known again. Yeah. So this type of person may not be known again. This is the writer say that nobody can be like them. Let's see. Perhaps it requires such depth of operation to create such heights of character. Do you know, in this is a very important line I would like to say, that Nelson Mandela said, because of this type of depth of operation is very severe ill treatment. Very severe ill treatment. What did it produce? That by torturing, by so much pain, we got more character. Our life became more pure. Means such height of character. Means because of their torture, we became more full of character. Can you understand? My country is rich in the minerals and gems that lie beneath its soil, but I have always known that its greatest wealth is its people, finer and truer than the purest diamonds. Now, Nelson Mandela would like to speak the two types of progress, two types of jewels, two types of very demandable things in our country. Too much gems with costly stone, diamonds, and our country is rich of all these items. So our country has every good items. Not only that, more than them is our people. And I am proud of our people because they are more true, finer and truer than the purest diamonds. Diamond is costlier. Diamond is very high, very worth value, but our people is more than that. Here Nelson Mandela would like to say that our people have more than that. You understand, my dear student? Let's proceed towards the next paragraph. It is that I learned the meaning of courage. Once again I read, it is from these comrades in the struggle that I learned the meaning of courage. By fighting with these white people, Nelson Mandela learned courage. To learn courage, he had to be in problem. Here, Nelson Mandela, with his comrades, his friends, faced a lot of problems, and because of that, he got courage. First point. Second point, time and again, I have seen men and women risk and give their lives for an idea. I have seen men stand up in attacks and torture without breaking, showing a strength and resilience that defies the imagination. I have seen men to stand up in attacks and torture. Means here they had more endurance, tolerance, courage. When they give more torture, more pain, then they had the more stability. And because of that, what happened? showing strength and resilience. The word resilience means the ability to deal with the kind of hardship or recover from its effects. Means someone is giving torture, someone is giving pressure, someone is more giving harassment. How much we tolerate? And there people, not National say, I myself and my friends, we tolerated a lot as they tortured us, as they gave us more punishment. We have to tolerate. Yes, that defies the imagination. I learned the courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. I learned this courage, not only this absence of fear, but I triumph over it. I overcome this fear by courage. So my dear students, so Nelson Mandela, how he learned this type of spirit, this type of battle, this type of fighting against this type of appetite. So he elaborates here very nicely. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that afraid. Not feeling is not sufficient. Nelson Mandela says, you have to conquer. It conquer means victory, to win over. And by conquering, by winning over, we can remove our fear. So Nelson Mandela give more suggestions. Yes, my dear, that hope very meaningful in our life. Next paragraph. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. Yes. So one of the quality or virtue, negative quality, hatred, it is not from inborn. People are taught to hate, and this is negative quality, negative character. Because of one person is teaching, then a person is learning. Let's see. So here people must learn to hate. It is taught. We are not inborn learned that we had to hate. It is learned by someone else. So let's see. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. As these white people came our country and they created the hatred feelings that black people are not good. So they were taught. But if we are taught love, yeah, then what is the answer? Let's see. But people must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can taught to love. For love comes from naturally to the human heart, then it's opposite. Yes, in the same way, love comes from the heart, and it naturally comes, and it is opposite of hatred. If we have love, we will overcome, because love triumphs over all things. Let's see. Even in the greenest times of vision, green or greenest, greenest is very gloomy time, very sad time. Very odd time. Now Nelson Mandela was in jail. He was in prison. He was not only 1 or 2 days, but around 30 years. Oh, his half life. Let's see. So when my comrades and I were pushed to our limits, yes, here Nelson Mandela with his friends, they were restricted. Let's see. Were pushed to leave our limits. I would see a glimmer of humanity in one of the gods. Very sad time. Glimmer of humanity means they have not shown any good human character. And here Nelson Mandela suffered law, perhaps just for a second, but it was enough to reassure me and keep me going. Reassure me and keep me going means I have to go further, I have to go more advanced. I have to proceed again and again to achieve. Let's see. Man's goodness is a plan. Very important line, if I understand student. Man's goodness is a plan that can be hidden but never extinguished. If man has goodness, one of the law, and you have law, when the goodness, and you have the goodness, we will have the flame. Flame, something they try to hide. The Britishers or the white people, they try to hide our quality, try to hide our goodness, but they cannot totally extinguish, means put out. They cannot totally remove us. That means that one day that our goodness will overcome, and hatred means bad things will one day definitely defeat and to go forever. Yes, let's see. So students, so let's continue another paragraph. In life, every man has twin obligations to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children, and he has an obligation of his people, his community, his country. Yeah, obligation means duty. Two duties. One duty for the family surrounding, second one is about the society. First family, ground, then comes, then society. Family means son, daughter, and parents, wife, children, etc. And society counts all neighbor, community, society or country. What the two duties is here? In a civilian human society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclination and ability. Here my dear student, that according to its inclination, each man is able to fulfill their obligations. Everybody can fulfill its duty. What the duty? According to his own inclination. Inclination is natural tendency or behavior. Natural behavior. It is a duty. As I am a teacher, my duty is to teach you. As your father, your duty is to guide you. So every person has different responsibility, duty. So here in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. Because of why? The restrictions, because of these white people, because they torture, because of their ill treatment, we cannot fulfill our all duties. As I have a family, could not fulfill my this dream. As I have the society and community and the country, I could not fulfill their duty. So it is very sad side. Nelson Mandela say. Let's see. So in South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. That means there was the feeling of white and black. So because of that, we cannot live as a human being. We were always ill-treated. We were always misbehaved by these white people. And many times we were separated, separated and given punishment because of these things. Yes, in South Africa, a man who tries to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart. Let's see what in South Africa happens. And any person who tried to live with the family, he was totally removed from this family. They know that they had this type of rule. They tried to remove us from our society, remove us from the family. So they don't like to give us freedom to enjoy. That is. So inevitably lived from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. Whatever life, twilight existence, twilight means evening time, and it means very dark existence. And also secrecy means something you have to know, not to open. Secrecy means not to reveal. And last one is rebellion means quarrelsome. You have to be fighting always. This type of atmosphere they created in us. That means I did in the beginning choose to place my people above my family. But in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. Previously, Nelson Mandela tried to think about his own family, but later it was not. What happened? But in attempting to serve my people, now Nelson Mandela, instead of serving the family, he thought that I will serve my people. But what happened here? But it was not allowed. He has to go to jail. He has to suffer a lot. He has to torture. He has to be given out of punishment. I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations. I was not allowed to enjoy life as a husband. as a son, or as a brother, as a family, whatever, every restriction. So everywhere I got tortured because of this type of cruel rule of these white people. I was unable to enjoy life. Yes, I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's home, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast maize under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow-moving bulls. Here, my dear, Nelson Mandela speaks that he has to free in everything. Very simple to understand, not so hard. Free to move, free to go, free to go anywhere else. It is very simple. It is not so hard, I can say. Free to enjoy, free to roast one of corn, and free to move anywhere else. Free to see star, free to move slow-moving bulls. He can do all the things freely. But what the problem here? Let's see. As long as I obeyed my father and abided means acted by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the laws of man or God. Nelson Mandela said that I am fully obeyed the law of man and law of God means I should enjoy life. As I am born free, so Nelson Mandela said I would like to move free, I would like to move and do all the works free. No bandage, no bound of all these things. But actually what happened? It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was a illusion. When he was a child, illusion means which is not real. Seems to be real but not real. Later age, when he became grew, when he was a child he didn't know. But that's when he grew, he knew that I am actually not free. That's it. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me. Means I had no more freedom. Who taken his freedom? These white people. Let's see. That I began to hunger for it, really. Everybody likes to be free, to move, free to do anything. So that's someone also same thing. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself. The transitory freedom is temporary freedom here. Temporary freedom, of being able to stay out at night, road what I please and go where I choose. Only the temporary freedom is at the night I cannot enjoy and rest of the time. As the more restricted means that is not permanent freedom that I did not like. Let's see. Later, as a young man in Johannesburg, I have an instant feeling of longing. Feeling of longing is to get more. Yeah? For the basic and honorable freedom of achieving my potential. Potential is ability. So I had to gain my freedom. Now someone tried to gain his freedom of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family, the freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. Obstructed means blocked in my lawful life. Nobody should restrict my all freedoms of marriage or freedom of house and freedom of enjoying, freedom of all the things. But actually what happened? It was not. Let's see. Next paragraph. But then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. It's not only for my part, but everyone, every brother and sister means all South African people who were not free to enjoy life. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, reduced. Curtailed means reduced, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. That is when I joined the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger for my freedom becomes a greater hunger for the freedom of my people. So near Nelson Mandela tried to free their country. That's why he joined one of the political party. That party is the African National Congress, to free from these white people's this type of rule. That's why Nelson Mandela took step. You understand? Next page and paragraph. It was the desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self-respect that animated my life, that transformed a frightened young man into a flawed one, that drove a law-abiding attorney to become a criminal, that turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home. Let's see once again that this freedom, what for the people, that I want to do, that it changed me. Once upon a time I was a coward. Once upon a time I was a fearful person. Yeah, this better, this courage changed me to be a bold one. First point. From a law-abiding attorney means a law advocate, to good lawkeeper, I became a criminal. For the sake of country, what a criminal means, against the law rule, I went and I was a criminal. In white people rule, I was a criminal. I was not a good person then. That turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home. I had to leave my house because of freedom of country. I was not enjoying my family life. And force a life-loving man to leave a monk. Life-loving means enjoyable man, to man of enjoy. I became a monk. Monk means no more enjoy, to separate from the amusement and entertainment of the world. Yeah, I am no more virtuous or self-sacrificing than next man. I am no more virtuous means very good quality. Let's see. Or self-sacrifice than the next man. But I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. I was restricted to enjoy. I was not allowed to enjoy freedom. Let's see. Freedom is indivisible. That means freedom, we should gain freedom anytime. Yeah? The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. If they chain me means they chain my people. If they chain my people means they chain me. We are correlated, that means. That's what I say. That if we are suffering means everyone suffering. And the last part I want to describe, and so briefly listen, I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. Both are. Oppressor means who torture. Yeah? Those who torture. Oppressed means those who ill-treat, and those who suffer than oppress. Means oppress. Both are to be free. That means the white people also live peacefully, and our people also should free from this oppress. Both the persons should free from this. Let's see. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. So when anybody takes the one person's freedom, that means whatever person is a prisoner of hatred. That makes a person in hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice. That person is closed in the prejudice means one type of dislike without any good reason. And this restriction the person gives, and that is not good. If a person torture, that person is narrow-minded. If a person gives this type of behavior, that is very narrow-minded. And as the last point I would like to say, I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom. If I take another freedom, means I am also not free. As white people, they took our freedom, they are also not free. That means those who torture us, they are also not free. Very deep meaning. Let's try to understand. So I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. If anybody takes my freedom, I am not free. In the same way, they are also not free. Both are not free. The oppressed and the oppressor in life. And according to Nelson Mandela's view, these white people, those who rule over, they are also not free, and we are also not free. Both are same. And robbed of their humanity. Robbed means stolen of the human character, human nature. So it's very deep meaning of this last part, and I have discussed from the beginning to end, and I hope that whatever I have discussed, all the chapter, and you listen, and I hope that you understand. And finally, I suggested one of you to those who have no books. The school counter is open from 8 to 12 o'clock. You can come and purchase and enjoy your holiday and also study well. Thank you. Okay.